Do 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 do. We are live today. Hello, hello, and welcome to those who are joining us on the live. I've slept, I've had coffee, I have yet to eat, but it is on the to-do list. But here we are. Another glorious day. Waiting for the hubby to return with items I have requested. Hello, Pandy, my dear. Let me get your name down. We're going to wait before we do some readings. That way I can get some people in here. Gives me time to write down names and all that fun jazz. Hopefully you guys are having a good day. I am. It's just been one of those go, go, go kind of days. Currently we're in bed together, which is great. Because this is the only room in my house that doesn't make me shine bright like some extraterrestrial being looking for a way home. I was hoping today to do a little bit of pampering, but you know how that goes. Because I was going to go out today and actually get my nails done, like actual done, to where I have talons of doom. And I was so excited, and the place I normally go could not get me in, and I was a little upset. But you know what? It is what it is. There's always tomorrow. And Fridays work better for me anyway. And from what the hubby told me, he's got a date planned, and I'm super excited. So if I'm not on here tomorrow, you know why. But I'm going to try to get on here tomorrow because I kind of like you guys. All right. Oh, I forgot about writing down Coco, babe. I am a horrible, horrible person. Give me 1 second. I don't know why I always push down on that. Because I know I'm going to be writing this whole time in some form or way. All right, Pandy. Here we are. Questions are $5 for 2. If you want the pay information, Pandy, it's down below. I'm going to go ahead and give you your 1 free card reading for coming in. So we got Pandy, Ashley, Happy, Happy, Joy, Joy, and Coco, babe, as always. For any questions, my dears, it is going to be down in the link description below. Pandy, you got someone in your life who's trying to offer you wisdom, but you're refusing to actually take it, and they're starting to get annoyed. So whoever this is in your life that's actually trying to help guide you, you might not want to take them for granted. You gotta love when that comes up. Ashley, I'm going to do everybody's free card reading. And then if anybody wants to do a paid reading, we can go after that. Ashley, I don't know where your mind is, but it seems like it's elsewhere. I don't know if maybe a situation arose that is kind of taking you away from the moment. For any questions, check the description. It'll give you all the information. Happy. It looks like you're trying to reach for a goal in your life. With the 7 of Pentacles, that lets us know that we're not that far away from achieving that goal. Maybe there's something else that you had in mind kind of taking a turn. But whatever it is, it seems like it's coming into light. Just don't get cocky. And Coco. Looks like someone betrayed you. Because normally when I see the Page of Cups, like how it actually normally is, that lets me know that's something that you hold dear, something that you love. Normally, like, it's an animal, but it can also be people as well. Or maybe you've lost an animal recently. But I'm going to assume it's more of people. Like the innocence that someone had, you're starting to see that they're not as innocent as you thought they were. I don't know really how that pertains in your life, but it is something that is coming up. Hey, is it Cherry or Sherry? It looks like it's Sherry. Hello, Sherry. Sherry, are you wanting a free reading today? I'm going to go ahead and get your card pulled. See what we got for you. Okay, so we got a couple cards that popped out. Normally when this happens, when we're doing a one-card draw, what I'm going to have you do is pick your card. Currently, right now, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 cards that popped up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pick your number, babe. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Looks like you got some information you were just handed. I feel like this is something that you think a friend should know. And you're kind of debating, should you tell them? Because you know that if you tell them, something's not going to end up happy. Or it may end up causing them some grief. So, I mean, ultimately, the choice is yours. But if you think it's something that someone should really know, then it's time for you to actually just take it to them. They're going to appreciate it more in the end. Maybe not in the moment, but eventually they'll see what you were trying to do. So I'm sorry that you were put in that situation, because that's kind of a shitty situation for anybody to be put into, especially when it's people you care about. Hello, Bellatrix. If you would, my dear, are you looking for the free one-card draw? If you're looking for a question or anything more, if you look in the description, it gives you all the information in for it. I'm also writing everyone's name down because, on the 24th, we're going to be going live and giving away a free reading along with baking and fuckery, because that's what we do here. All right, Bellatrix, what do we got for you? All right, my dear, we've got, looks like 2 cards. So normally when I have multiple cards pick up, pull up, fly away, you'll see eventually once you come here often. By the way, if you guys are new, will you please subscribe to the channel, because that actually helps me. See it as a way to repay me back if you subscribe. So pick your card 1 or card 2, my dear. So based on the 2 cards that came together, it seems you and another gentleman or an individual are having a little bit of a conflict between each other. When the Emperor comes up, it's one of they got a sour taste in their mouth, where they feel like maybe they're in the right. And then on the other hand, we got the card that's ready to go to war. So between these two, it seems like there is I don't want to call it a feud because I don't feel like it's a feud. I feel like it's a very heated argument that's leading into something a little bit more. Sometimes the best thing to do is just to kind of walk away for a little bit. That way you can clearly think about it without it clouding your mind with all this negative thoughts. And I mean, if you sit back and you think about it and you get angry more and more, then I mean, go ahead, do your course of action. But it does seem like it's a pretty heated conflict between you two. Okay, so I've got Lotus who came in. Welcome. If you guys haven't subscribed, if you would, I would appreciate it. And Gita, if you got a question, my dear, all my payment information is down below. For $5, you get 2 questions. I do prefer Cashapp, but PayPal I do accept. And I do have Venmo, but I do not have the information down below for that. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do Lotus Love. And pick a different. You know what? I feel drawn to this deck. Let's do it. Lotus, what do I got for you? Now, Gita, if you do want a free question, or not a free question, but a free card, just let me know. All right. So, Lotus Love, my dear, we got 2 cards popping up. You know the drill by now. Which card do you choose? Card 1 or card 2? So we got Cancer. So there's 2 ways that I take this. Either you are a Cancer or something is growing on you. Whatever this is, I'm normally going to assume that maybe it's a life growing kind of thing. Because when I seen the other card, it's one of balance and bringing kind of like a equilibrium in your life. And it seems like you're growing and you're expanding upon that, which to me, those 2 cards going together with this card that you chose to be red, that just lets me know that the path that you're on in your life is where you need to be. And not a lot of people have that come into their life. Because, you know, life's crazy. And then you got 2020 and a plague, pandemic, and all that. But it seems like you're finally getting the balance that you need in your life. And you're able to go forward and actually do more things that you want to do. So, I congratulate you on the progress in your life journey. Because not a lot of people get to say that. And if you haven't seen that progression yet, you will. Okay, so. And, Gita, if you want your free reading, my dear, just let me know. If you don't see the progress yet, you will. Sometimes progress takes a while. But with those 2 cards coming up, especially one of balance and one of growth, you're going to get there. And it's not going to take that much longer for you to get there. Hey, Lightheart, my dear, and welcome. You get 1 free card. It just kind of goes where it wants to go as to what, you know, either the universe, guides, angels want to tell you. But if you want a specific question, it is $5 for 2. I also do 30-minute readings and hour readings as well, my dear. Thank you, Lotus. I could use all the blessings in my life. Gods know it, right? I think we all could use a little bit more extra blessings. You know what I mean? Like, we all go through shit every day. Some things are seen and heard, and some things are just kind of in our mind. And I think that we all need a little extra blessing and kind of compassion towards each other. If there's anything that we've learned this year, I think understanding and patience would be one of them. Light heart. Dear light heart, my dear, we've got 3 cards that popped up for you. Since you are new here, I'm going to assume, since you just subscribed, you get to choose what card I read. Card 1, 2, or 3, my dear. As far as if it'll pertain to love, it's up to the cards. Which one do you want, my dear? Uno, dos, or tres? Two. I was hoping you would pick this card. Scorpio. So it's sexual energy, a little bit of balance between the light and the dark, and a lot of emotions and protection. So if you are looking for a love reading and you wanted to push this into that being it, either one, it's someone you really care about or that really gives a fuck about you that you may not always give the time of day. Or there's someone in your life who you just met who is having that strong energy and you want to go forth with. So that's a few ways that you can interpret it. That's why I say the cards choose what they want. I can give you how it is and what it comes off as, and then it's up to you guys to normally interpret it how you want to. But it's not a bad thing. And normally when you get the sexual energy brought in by the Scorpio sign, it's intense. So that's not a bad thing. Someone's aloof. Gotta love it. And I am a little bit early today, and it is getting closer to the weekend. It's so crazy how quick time has went, even when we've been shuttered in. I keep on trying to remind myself, like, it's towards almost the end of the year. It's odd. I don't know if anyone else has had that feeling of, man, it's really went this quick. But I know I definitely have. And I got a gift card sent to me today. And I'm super excited because the gift card that was sent to me is for this tarot card dealer. And I plan to get a new deck. So you guys will end up seeing eventually a new deck of tarot cards being played with on this channel. Now, normally when I get my decks, my new ones, I play with them for a little bit, kind of get to know them, get to know where they're at. So I may end up choosing one person as an extra besides the drawing during a live one night, and giving them a free reading with the new deck as when it arrives. So that is going to be exciting. And plus, you never know what night it's going to be. And I'm not going to give no indication. So that way you guys got to come back and keep on seeing me. I know it sounds mean, but, thus is the process. See it as more of a surprise than as me trying to lure you in. For anybody who's joining us, if you would comment, that lets me know that you're in the chat room. If you would like the video, that helps me. Subscribing helps, commenting, as you guys were doing. It does help out a lot. Which, honestly, over the last couple days. There's been so much growth on this channel. We've got 50 new subscribers, and it's just crazy. I know some people look at it like most people who do YouTube or on YouTube just focus on the subscribers. Me personally, it's not so much about the subscribers. It's just watching the growth of it expanding and being able to talk to different people. Like, I got so many people from around the world that come on here and join me almost every day. And it just kind of makes it fun. I get to meet new people and get to talk to them and see how life is on the other side, so to speak. Which I think is fun for anybody, really. It's kind of like going somewhere you never gone before, but you never really left. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it does to me. So if anybody has any suggestions on tarot decks that they have seen that they think that I should try them out. That's another thing I was wanting to ask you guys. Like, you guys know I'm obsessed with tarot decks. I like the different ones that look different. I like getting to know their personality. I've kind of wondered if that's something that you guys want me to do on this channel, is kind of do reviews of the different cards. And not just like an unboxing review, but more of like, I've had these cards for a week. Here's day one. This is what I felt when I was at day one. And, you know, kind of make it a series kind of, or something like that. Oh, where did it go? And then today I've tried to make the video I was wanting to make, which it did not work out. So what I'm thinking about doing is, since I'm having issues with uploading videos and getting them to actually go all the way through, I think on Mondays during the day hours, so it'll probably be like noon to 1, I'm going to actually get on live and do a live video of whatever it is I'm talking about. And then once I get done with that video, I'm going to click off of it. And then later on that night, I'll end up going live for tarot readings. Because to me, it seems a lot easier. And then once I go through all the information, I can actually sit back and have a conversation with anybody who's in the feed and talk about, you know, the subject at hand. But when I am doing the video, I won't be focusing on the comments. So if anybody does end up coming in, I probably won't acknowledge it right off until I get through what it is I'm covering, and then we'll go from there. But right now, it just seems like the easiest thing until I can get a better laptop that will actually allow me to record, edit, and post when I want instead of glitching. This Chromebook I've had for a while, it's done me good, but it's time to actually upgrade. I just got to wait till after the holidays so that I can upgrade that. So it's one of those kind of things. And I figured since I didn't do a December video, I would kind of update you guys during a live and spread the word that way. Other than the social media, like, I haven't really been doing much on TikTok. I've been focusing mostly on here. Because even though some of you know me as a tarot reader, the Divine Witch is actually an organization that I'm growing, that we started like 3 years ago. So it's one of those things where I'm trying to grow all the platforms, because the more people I can reach, the more I'm able to do. And then that shows that I actually have a presence for the organization. By the way, guys, welcome. Who do we got? Manishka. All questions, my dear. I do questions 5 for 2. And the only reason I charge for questions is because I got a lot of people when I started doing this and doing 1 card free questions. I had a lot of people asking me the same stuff every day. So I kind of got tired of it. And I'm like, if you're going to ask me the same thing to get the same answer, you might as well pay me for it. So I do 1 card free readings. It's kind of like a generalization. It's basically whatever the universe feels like you need to know or you need to acknowledge. And then we go from there. But it's up to you on if you want the card reading or if you actually want a paid reading. So just let me know. And hello, Doc, and welcome. If you guys haven't subscribed, if you would, I'd appreciate it. Like I said, it kind of helps the channel out. And plus, we are doing a giveaway for a free 30-minute reading. And I'm write down everybody's name. And what I do is on the 24th, we're going to be going live at 1 p.m. And then I'm going to do a bunch of things. Like we're going to have conversations about Yule. We're going to be talking about different things that you can do. We're going to talk amongst each other about our plans, stuff like that. And along with me doing the draw and making food and stuff. So I think it'll be fun. Something new and different, kind of like we can celebrate together. Because, I mean, honestly, you guys have kind of helped me out a lot. All right, so we got Manishka, which I hope I'm saying that right. I like the way it sounds, at least the way I'm saying it. And then we got Doc. Doc Rose with a Z, not an S, a fucking Z. And let's see what we got here. Manishka. What does Manishka need to know? Manishka. Do you read palms? I've never been one that's good with palms, but I've never really learned to do it. There's some things I know, but I've been able to read people's energy for a while. All right, Manishka, my dear. I've got a few cards that popped up. So what do I do when multiple cards pop up when I'm doing a one-card draw is I ask you to pick what card you wish for me to read. So, Manishka, we got 1, 2, 3, and 4, my dear. Pick your card. Doc, is your name Zorro? I know that's so cheesy, but I couldn't resist. Do. Age of Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. Oh, she went for 1. Yes, I can add you to the list. Give me 1 second. You will officially have 1 person ahead of you after I get done with this reading. Ekra. I like the way that kind of rolls off the tongue. All right, Manishka. We've got Pluto, my dear. Pluto is kind of like a cold, distant planet when we think of it in terms of astrology, but it is also one that runs deep with emotion. So it seems like right now you're feeling like you're caught up in your emotions. You're feeling a lot of different things, and you're not really sure exactly how you should feel about it or how you should go about it. Just know, even distant planets love. And, you know, you got to take some time for yourself. It's one of the things that we forget to do as individuals is self-care and individual time. If you're not ready to address a certain issue, then don't address it until you're ready. Doc or Zorro. I'm going to call Doc Zorro. I know you probably hate it, but Doc, my dear, you've got quite a few that popped up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, my dear. Choose your poison. You are very welcome, Manishka. I hope you subscribe and like and help me grow. And hopefully your process is going well. She-Wolf, hello. Do. Doc. Pick a card between 1 or 6. Do. He chose number 2, and that's the sun, and that's what you get. Okay, so when the sun comes up, that means that we've got new opportunities arising. Maybe you're maybe you're stuck between 2 different paths, and you can't really decide because it seems like both of them are really great, but yet you don't know which one's right for you. I would take some time, think about it, and have fun with it. Because that's what life is about. Choose the one that you would less regret in the end when you look back on your life at a ripe old age. I know. Apparently, I needed a lot of sleep. I was going to go get my nails done today, and my girl was booked, so that was saddening. But I am going tomorrow, and I'm super excited because I miss my long claws. Like, these are long, but they're not like I'm going to take your soul and chew on it for a little bit and then spit it back out at you long. I can't wait. So excited. Who did I have next? Akra. Akra, this one's for you, my dear. Akra, Akra, Akra. Do, 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 do. Well, honey, I hate to tell you, I haven't even presented you with cards, but I'm glad that 3 is your favorite number. Akra. Akra. Hello, Dawn, my dear, and welcome. If you've subscribed, thank you. If you haven't, you should. Ty, the mighty Ty. How are you? Ooh, shit. All right, kids. It's part of the program where I've got to go after a flying card. Oh, no. And there we go. All right, so focus on your fucking self, for fuck's sake. Normally, when cards fly across the room, you are neglecting yourself far beyond what you're willing to admit. So that tells me, stop it. Fucking take care of yourself. See yourself as the first one, because the house is okay. So the first house is the house itself. That basically means you need to worry about your own damn self before you're trying to save everybody else. You need to take care of yourself and make more time for things for yourself. And yeah. You gotta love it. You just gotta love it. Elenia. God, I love all these beautiful names. Even though I'm over here like, Elenia. It'll be all right. All right, y'all. Give me. You are very welcome, my dear. I just need a little bit of time to write down these names so I can go down the list. And you may be added to the list, my dear. Guran. That is an interesting name. I did at one time have a Facebook group. But here's the issue that I had with having a Facebook group. And I may end up starting a new one if that's something everybody wants. The issue I had with the Facebook group is like I would post stuff and no one really interacted with it. I would try to have like, conversations like we do here, like what is something that's a tradition for you? Or what do you like to do? Or blah, 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 blah. And the only thing I would get is a bunch of circles showing people seeing it, but never really communicating with each other. And I got frustrated, Scorpio frustrated at that. And I said, fuck it all. And I deleted it like a tyrant. So yeah, that's pretty much what happened. It was like Hulk smash. Annie. Annie, okay. You okay? You okay, Annie? You've been struck by a smooth criminal. All right, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people ahead of you, Annie. Right now, I'm getting a lot of people coming in, so that means that I need to write their names down, which means that I'm not going to be spitting out tarot readings like I'm at a carnival. So, unfortunately, if you're hoping for that, it is not going to be pleasant. Golden Eyes, yes, you can. The only thing I ask is that you guys subscribe because it just kind of helps me. And if you guys want a Facebook group, I will be more than happy to make one. And Hawk won't go smash. Because I feel like you guys would actually use it. Like, that's what irritated me. Last time, it just felt like no one was using it. And no one really gave a fuck about it. And I'm like, if I spend the time on it, that's time I could be doing other things. And you guys know how that goes. We only got so much time here. And I'm trying to make the best of mine. Dawn, we got the 7th house of love. So that's a good card. Means that there's a lot of love present in your life. And it seems that you're very family oriented and seem to kind of try to keep into the lighter things in life. So that's pretty much what I've got for you. I mean, it's not really anything of chaos or craziness or you need to learn and grow. It's just kind of one of like, you're a pretty chill motherfucker. So take it as that. Ty, what do I got for Ty? I got Ty, Seawolf, Lania, Vibrang. I don't know what that name is, but you start with a V, and you're the only one in here. Ty, my dear, we got Saturn, so it means maybe you're not pushing forward in something that you're wanting to. Normally, Saturn is about progression and moving forward and trying to figure out some things that weren't really fitting into your life. So it kind of seems right now you're kind of at a standstill on what your next move should be. Just kind of wait for the sign, man. You know what I mean? Like the sign will eventually show itself and it'll show you which direction you kind of need to take it in. Oh, shit. Okay, so Seawolf, my dear, you got 2 cards that picked up. And since, you know, you're now officially my sugar mama that makes me take care of myself, I'm going to read both of them. So we got the 9th house, which is traveling. So I don't know if you are planning a getaway because we got the 1st house and traveling. So that means that we're doing something for ourselves. We're getting away. And so I don't know if you're going on vacation or maybe a romantic time alone, or maybe everybody thinks you're on vacation so you can have alone time to yourself. I don't know what your plan is, but it is seeming to be one that may excite you. I mean, just really depends on where you're going. Had a beautiful astral experience this morning. The signs are there. Hey, in that astral experience, were you singing, screaming, dancing, naked fairies? Because that's normally what happens in mine. No, I'm just kidding. But it would be fun, wouldn't it? You'd be like, what is that? Anyway. So, Alenia, are you still here, Miss Alenia? And then I got Annie. I got V, because I can't say your name. And I got Gold Eyes. And Shu. I have left you in the list. Please skip me. Well, then what's the point of being here? Why do you want to get skipped? Are you afraid to reveal something? See, when people tell me to skip them, it makes me want to read them more. So I won't say what I find, but I'm going to take some time and see if anything pops up. Oh, shit. Okay, now I understand why you didn't want to be read. But just so you know, there's a lot of people that are a lot worse in situations. Not afraid. Well, no one's afraid. Let's see. Who else we got? So, Lania did not want to be read. I did read, but not out loud. Annie, are you okay? If you have a question, and that's a question, if you look down below, I've got my PayPal, my Cashapp. It's It's $5 for 2 questions. But I'm going to go ahead and give you a 1-card read because you do get that for free. Someone's trying to mess up the balance in your life. I don't know if someone is trying to start stuff between you and your home, or maybe coming after someone that you love, but it does seem like your happiness is being attacked. V, this one is for you, my dear. Are you still here, my V? Let's see. Yes, you are. So, V, I've got 2 cards that popped up, my dear. 1 or card 2? Hello, Brenda, and welcome. I'm adding you to the list right now. If you guys would, please subscribe, because that way I can give you guys your free reading. And I can also put you guys in for the drawing. You are very much welcome. An issue, if you want, description below, PayPal, Cash App, Yo Mama, pay me. You want to know? Pay me. You get a free one, though, so I will be reading that one here in 2 people ahead of you. Girl, me and you both. I am so looking forward to the 24th. V, my dear, since you're not picking your card, I'm going to pick it for you and let you know that currently right now you are trying to get yourself situated for the future, but it seems that you've got some chaos coming into your life. It feels like one of saving, like trying to get everything that you've got and saving it towards a goal, but it seems that someone's trying to stop you from that goal. So it seems like maybe you're wanting to move or maybe change your life path, but yeah, you got people that are blocking you from that. So instead of embracing you and giving you happiness, they're just giving you grief, which you got to see it like this. If someone ain't keeping you happy, and if someone is trying to keep you away from what makes you happy, it's not really worth it. If you get a Facebook account, would you do to get readings from, what do you mean? Would you be to readings from others? Open to readings from others? What do you mean, like having people post where they can read, or what are you talking about? Golden Eyes. Let's see if you're still here, my dear. Yes, you are. Let's see what the cards have for you. Come back here, you little devil. Ooh, 2 opposing views, both with a sense of entitlement. You've met your match. One is a male, one is a female. One is more leisure, while the other one is more let me build my empire type. I'm just going to show you because there's no other way to get around it. Is we got the Aquarius and the Virgo that come up, and just the way that it shows, it's just fuckery. Enjoy the fuckery. Good luck on that pull of domination. Because that's going to be one of those ones where it's going to be a tug of war. Who's going to win? You are very welcome. And you. I know I'm probably saying your name wrong. I'm so sorry. Hello, rest in peace. I'm adding you to the list, my dear. Hey, Ann. Welcome, babe. How are you doing today? Annie, if you have a question, down below, $5, 2 questions, PayPal, Cash App, ta-da. I am doing good so far. And in Chu, you got Aries. So Aries is one of power and dominance, but it's also one of struggling to always express themselves in a way where it doesn't come off as like you're being a dick. So whatever it is that you're struggling to express, you can express it without coming off as rude. Hey, Brenda, that's fine. I'll just get past you until you get back. But there's ways to go about it. You just gotta, I would ask around, take some insight on, from friends, to kind of see how you should address it. But to me, it doesn't seem that bad. Lone Wolf, thank you, my dear. If you don't mind telling me which place did you send it to, so that way I can verify that it went through. You guys might end up seeing my dog Bear because he's being crazy. Rest in peace. You will be next after I double check something. Okay, that's just weird. I go to PayPal and I get Venture Time. What the fuck is that? Here we are, waiting around, trying to figure out. Come my way, come a little closer now. Do. It's a little higher every day, and a roller coaster. Come my way. Lone Wolf, you get 2 questions, my dear. While you're choosing your 2 questions, I would prefer if you would put them together. It just makes it easier than me trying to hunt one question and then trying to hunt another one. Hello, Julissa. Give me a second. And then while you're formulating your questions, I'm going to go ahead and do a couple readings for people. So that way I don't get behind and it gets chaos. Rest in peace. You are next, my dear. The Eye of Protection. Page of Cups. You are very welcome, my dear. All right. Rest in peace, my dear. We got quite a bit of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Choose your number, one between 8. This is the pile that popped up. Rest in peace. Jolisa, the way that we do it is we go in line. If you read the description down below, you'll learn everything you need to know. So we got the 11th house, but the 11th house was in reverse. So normally the 11th house is like the storm's about to come. But since it's in reverse, it seems that the storm or the situation that may have turned into a whole bullshit thing was somehow averted or dodged. So this is just acknowledgement of that. Don't put any worry into it because it's not as big as it would have been. It's done. All right, so will we and reconcile? So here's my question. Are you asking if you guys are going to talk again? Because you say that you know you're going to talk again. So I feel like that's kind of like a wasted question if you know you're going to talk again. But are you asking, is there a difference between her and your baby's mama, or is she your baby's mama? I'm just trying to clarify so I'm not giving you a fucked up reading. Now, the reconcile. Well, they were. You know what? I'm going to ask my asshole desk. Will there be a reconcile? Okay. Okay. So, for your first question, it seems like someone's interfering with the two individuals. Someone who's trying to come off as a spiritual person, but isn't really someone who's spiritual. Which it looks like the female is the one who's indulging into this. Because we also got the 9 of Cups, which is, or 8 of Cups, which is indulgence. So, it's kind of like a mixture. There's someone interfering with the dynamic going on, focusing from the woman who's trying to seem like they're better than what they really are. And she's indulging in this idealistic fantasy of it. But as far as like the chaos surrounding it, there's a lot of damage done between the two parties. It's almost like you love somebody, so you keep on going back without having the love in it. Because when I focus on the two people, all I get is like a distant. Kind of like I'm here for the moment kind of thing, but I'm not really invested. Which, as far as the reconcile, I think it will, just because of the reason being that it's somebody that they have to see. But it's not going to be the way that it was. Will she be the woman I end up with? My baby's mother. Are we meant to be? Is Lone Wolf's meant to be with the baby's mother? Is she the one that he's meant to be with? Okay, that was a random card. You guys don't need... I'm going to show you, but it doesn't mean nothing. It's literally the card that came in the deck. Every time I forget to take that one out. It hasn't popped out in forever, though. So we got the 7 of Wands in reverse, which is Valor. Excuse me. So sorry about that. You have a connection because of the kid. But that connection does not make it a everlasting love. It's one where you're connected by the strands that you guys made. But it's not one where you're connected in living your life on top of a hill in a little pretty house with children and laughter. It's not going to be like that. So no. Jolisa will be next since she paid. And then I will go back down the list and it'll be Yan, that'll be next. So basically in this whole situation, I would see it like this. In everybody's life, we are always split into two paths. The one that we know that we're comfortable with and the one that we know that it's going to be a little bit hard in the beginning, and we keep on going and hoping it gets better until we meet to the next crossroad in our life. So you've got to take a step back from everything and everyone and ask yourself, what is the situations that you want to put yourself in? What are you willing to deal with? Are you willing to put up with the fuckery that you know is not going to change the stripes of the tiger that you're looking at? That's what you got to ask yourself. And if you keep on asking yourself that question and the answer keeps on coming up no, then fucking move on. Move on in the sense that they don't get your love. They don't get your caring. They don't get to be the one to turn to you when shit goes real. You have to decide that. And it seems like you've had enough signs. I'm getting a feeling like you've had some dreams. And you've had family and friends kind of come in. But I feel like the family's backed off because they know you're going to do whatever the fuck you want to do anyway. But you've at least got one friend or two that goes out with you, hangs out with you. And occasionally they talk about it, but it's one of those things that when they start talking to you about it, it becomes a heated argument. So hopefully in the end, things can work out and you can actually take your time and figure it the fuck out. But look, hon, when it comes to chaos and fuckery, I have a tolerance. Like, there's so much fuckery. Sometimes fuckery can be great. You look at it, it makes you laugh, and you go, they're fucking dumb as fuck. But then there's some fuckery that's like, I'm stressing the fuck out. And that's the kind of fuckery you don't need in your life. So, take it from me. Take a step back. Figure out what kind of fuckery you want in your life. If it's not the fuckery for you, fucking move on to less fuckery. Ta-da. All right, Julissa. General guidance. Okay. Here's what I want you to do, Julissa. And this is how we're going to do this. You pick your questions, put them together, and those are the two you're sticking with. Take 5 minutes, figure out what the fuck you want, let me know, then I'll ask, and then I will let you know what the fuck. Okay? Because you got quite a few different things, and I don't know which one you want. So put it in like a little, yeah, and let me know. All right. I'm not ignoring you. I just need to know because I'm a squirrel and that's above my pay grade. Yan. What do I got for Yan? Yan. You know, I'm not saying this in a bad way, so I hope nobody takes this as a bad way. By the way, subscribe, like, comment, share, love me. Oh shit. Yan. You did it. Whatever it is, you did it. I just tried to take out my own eye. Success, my dear. I don't know if you're waiting to hear back from something, but you did it. You got it. Whatever it is, it's fucking yours. So hopefully you enjoy it. I don't know what it's going to be or what it is, but you have it. Oh, shit. But no, what I was going to say before I interrupted myself is that I sometimes worry about how my squirrel mentality does when people actually watch these readings or you guys turn into the live. And then the gods bless me with someone with a little bit more squirrel fuckery than me. And then I realize I'm not that bad. You ever have that in life where you think that you're bad at something or like you've got something that you're horrible with and you just feel bad about it, and then you meet somebody else's fuckery and you're like, I'm not that bad. And it's not on them as a bad thing. It just means that they gave you the answer you needed. General guidance. Okay, that's one we can do. So is that all you want to know? That whole little... let's work it on. That I can work with. Ronnie the one. Need guidance on that shit. All right, let me lay down the law. Okay. And then... you're back. You made it. Shit. He has been unrestful. Yes.
You'll be okay.
All right, Julissa. I'm going to condense this down a little bit and bring it in. But to do that, I need a little bit of past insight. Hello, love. And that's what I needed. Barney style. Huh? I mean, I love you in a way, but I don't know if we're going to sing I love you to each other. All right. For anybody else, for a minute. It's like kids. Don't tell mom. All right, so I've got 3 different energies coming through with this whole situation between you and Ronnie. I've got a Capricorn energy, an Aries energy, and a Leo energy. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that if you want to ask a question, go down to the description. So those 3 energies alone let me know that there's a lot of bullheadedness, a lot of fear of coming out and having certain conversations. The reason I say that one is because we got Leo in reverse. And Leos are normally very loud, proud, and I'm in your face. This is how it is. But when a Leo's in reverse, that means they're it's not shy, it's not scared, it's timid of the situation, and they don't know where to go. Which, in this one, with this one, the Leo, it's in first house. So I'm going to assume from what I'm getting from the cards that's kind of how you're feeling about it. You've got this timid situation, like you feel like you should speak up, but you're not speaking up because you know it's going to start some bullshit and a war, which is all ultimately going to have to cause you to move. Like, you're not sad about it, and you're not trying to worry yourself about it, because it seems like you've thought about this enough, the whole situation, because I feel like it's more than just him. You know what I mean? I feel like there's family involved. What? You're out?
Yeah.
Hopefully you ain't going for an hour. And that's why I say that is because of these 2. We've got the 11th house and Jupiter. Jupiter has a lot of spiritual meaning, so it's not like you're getting fulfillment out of the situation that's going on. Then I've got from the past. So from the past, we've got 1 of strength, which I feel like in the past, maybe that's you. You had a lot more strength. You were able to handle any situation that would come towards you. But now you're in a place where it's not so much the case. We've also got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. So this means that you're trying to walk away from a situation that's causing you chaos. But at the same hand, you see the value in the person. So I'm going to assume that's him. Now, for the angel perspective of this whole situation, we've got healing and we've got forgiveness. So in this situation, there's either forgiving yourself or forgiving an individual for the circumstances that are going on, which is going to help you get into the part where you're healing. Like, it's going to be a big girl conversation. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be pretty. There may be some argument at some point because maybe it's not coming as across as clear, but it's one that's got to happen before you can move on. Which, honestly, that whole situation is fucked up and deep. So if you'll let me actually go through and do some of these other readings real quick, I'll jump back with you and we'll have like a one-on-one conversation on here. Kind of just us to kind of go over that reading. Okay, so Lone Wolf, my dear. Give me 1 second. Because I've got... So you've sent $2 more, dear Lord. You know how my day's going right now. Give me a second. Let me get situated. As I was giving you a reading, I was slowly falling away. Well, my baby's mother tried to come back to me. All right, we got one of House, Sagittarius, Love, Scorpio in reverse, Cancer in reverse, House, Moon, and Neptune. So Neptune is one where you keep on doing the same shit over and over and over and over and over again. And then we got Moon in reverse, which is emotions that are coming and going and fleeting. You are fine, Lone Wolf. Like, I've just got to kind of... This is going to be both of those questions in this one reading. Because a lot of cards came out when I was reading it. So it all kind of goes together. You just kind of figure out where the fuck it goes, kind of thing. Okay. So, let me lay these out in the order that they're presenting to me. Okay, so Neptune is one of doing the same shit over and over again with the emotions, and it's always a chaotic emotion. Like, instead of love and passion, it's always a heated argument to the fucking next. And we got the 4th house, which lets us know that it's one that just keeps on coming and coming and coming. You can't escape it no matter where the fuck you go. And there's becoming some love that's not really coming towards us. Kind of like an unlove. Not loving anybody anymore. Not having that love. Because we got Cancer in reverse and we got Venus. So the Cancer in reverse, normally Cancers like to grow. They like to expand. They're ones that can wrap you in and entangle you at any moment. But when it's in reverse, you get the total opposite of the whole situation. So it seems like to me that it's just toxic. And then we got Sagittarius in the 10th house, which is the house of love, family, happiness, and all of that. So the Sagittarius comes in. And Sagittarius aren't bad people. They just have hard times expressing it in the way without it coming over as pushy. But it seems to me like this is one of those situations where I don't think she's going to be the one trying to come back with you. I think you're going to try to give her the chance. But her love for you is not the same love that you have for her. And that's what's fucking you up. Because you can't understand how someone can't love you even though you're meant to be loved. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those situations where one loves the other, but the other one doesn't love them as much as the other. And that person who doesn't have as much love is putting them through a lot of fucking bullshit and chaos. So therefore, it's a lot harder for them to adjust to that, because for them, all they see is love, and they're willing to go the extra mile. They were taught and raised like, hey, even when it gets bad, we got to keep on pushing on and keep on moving because we're together. But that's the thing. You say she always comes back to you, but it's not the coming back to you that's the issue. She can come back to you all day long because she wants some dick. But if there's no love, there ain't no attachment to keep it real with you. That's what I'm trying to convey across with these cards. Is there's a lot of this back and forth, but if there's no love there, all it is a meaningless transaction of thanks for the dick, moving on. That's straight up. Like, I don't know how to put it any other way. Like, I'm not trying to be rude. Thank God I'm in my bedroom to have this conversation. Nah, Jaya, hey. All right, dear. Just let me know when you do. I know, see Wolf. I'm like, shit, man. Hey, matter of fact, hold up. I got to get some coffee. Got me all fucked up today. I haven't even put in my grocery order yet. The hubby keeps on leaving to do orders. Do me a favor. Actually, two. The first one is, can I get coffee? Because you're awesome. The second one is, call your dad and tell him I need that 3-digit code for his card. Do not say it out loud. Just write it. Write it on something. There's pens downstairs. And bring it to me so I can put in this grocery order. Because I want some of that creme brulee creamer.
You said 3-digit.
Yeah. He'll know what it is. If he doesn't, there's an issue. But yeah. Sorry about that. Like, I'm on coffee mode and there's this new creme brulee creamer I want to try. And I'm like, fuck it. Like, I'm a reader and I'll keep it real with you. But bitch loves her magical coffee bean and she needs a little splash of that good cream. Anyway, sounds so bad because we're sitting here talking about his cream that she's trying to get. He's not giving it to her. And I'm like, I need coffee creamer. Pretty fucked up. But thanks for the reminder. Anyway, if Najaya, while I'm finishing up with Lone Wolf, if you want to formulate your questions of doom, that would be awesome. But yeah, man, like, what I would do is I would wait. And then next time she comes rolling around, you set that ass down and say, we're going to have a real fucking conversation. And this is going to be a deep conversation. I'm not talking about, oh, no, I don't want to talk about this, getting in some ghetto fighting bullshit. No, have an adult fucking conversation. I suggest coffee. So, do it. Once you do that, come back, we'll chat, we'll figure it the fuck out. And if the bitch don't get a clue, move the fuck on and sling that dick to someone who can get a fucking clue. It's pretty simple. Let me put it to you this way. If she thinks she's going to get something, she's going to come. Literally. Images. I do this thing called Pay Me. So if you want questions, you got to pay me. I do free readings, but currently I've got questions being formulated for me to answer because they paid me. If you want to reject her ass, reject her ass. Man, you are making it too fucking complicated. Get off this live, go smoke a blunt, talk to Jesus, and come back. And then I'm going to tell you the same damn shit, and you figure it out. I mean, it's really not that deep. Like, you either want it or you don't want it. But I'm telling you, there's no love there. Huh.
So you gotta wait a minute.
Talk to Jesus.
Huh?
Here.
You just said what about Jesus?
Write the 3 there. Don't say it, just write it. Up top. I didn't get to ask him because I was enthralled in reading.
He's still there.
Well, then ask him.
Okay, what?
Jesus. It's like working with children. They are children, but.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Said I love you.
Oh, love you. Bye.
There you go.
I sound so mean. What do you mean? Nuh-uh. That's it. Son of a bitch. Y'all gonna have to get... Did I get 2? Well, baby, you had like 2 or 3 questions in there, baby. Give me a second, because I got to get a card number, because obviously my fucking computer sucks. And mommy's got to bring groceries into the house. So give me a minute. I'm not going to be able to do any readings for like the next 2 or 3 minutes. I need a card number. I'm trying to order stuff, and so we can have it delivered at a decent time so I can make dinner, and I can't do that without the information. I thought it would go through if I had that 3-digit code, but it didn't. Yep. Yeah. 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 And the date. Yeah. And then that, yeah. Give me a minute. So just to let you know, it's going to be a little bit over that limit that you gave me, just for the reason being, I added dog food to it and all that other crap. So, all right. So I'm going to get off here. I still got people waiting on readings. I'm like, I just got to get my groceries. All right. I love you too. Bye. All right. Well, let's see. Did it go through? Am I good? Oh, fucking reviews. I'm placing it. Just do it. Big on. Give me food, magical box. Damn it. Sorry, guys. Still waiting. You gotta love it. You gotta freaking love it. Come on, magical box. Do what I need you to do. I don't want to get off of here because I know if I do, it's not going to work out. Come on. Come on. Thank you. Anyway, I am back. Sorry about that. Damn, didn't get a hey. Girl, read the description. I don't even know if I put that in the description today. It's been chaos. Anyway, Najaya, you were asking questions. If you would be so kind to retype them, I would appreciate it. I'm so sorry. Honey, I've been in the same spot. You get 2 Scorpios together, the sex is great, the chemistry not so much. It's one of those things where like Scorpios are great to hook up with each other, but other than that, like the life I've led and my experience, whoever else has had good experiences with 2 Scorpios, that's your life, not mine. It's never went well. And Gabriella, I did not forget about you. Oh, jealousy of a friend. It's a little lighthearted. I didn't know if I had put it in the description or not, but I was hoping I did. All right, where am I at? If you're new to the channel, description will give you everything you need to know. All right, so Najaya, this one's for you, baby. So we got the Ace of Cups, so that lets me know that you pretty much got your shit together. That's pretty much what it basically says. You got your shit together. You're doing pretty good in your life. You radiate this kind of cosmic glow, so to speak. And the way that it feels is like, maybe to some, it seems like you've got everything, but they don't see the other side of it as well. They don't see all the hard work. They don't see the hours of doubting yourself, that sort of thing. And then we got the blank card as far as where this situation is at currently. That means it's undetermined. It depends on the actions that you plan to do. But we've got the Three of Disc in reverse. So for the Three of Disc in reverse, that lets me know things can work out. You just got to fix them. I don't see it as much as super jealousy. I just feel like they don't understand. And for them to understand, you're going to have a conversation with them. Now I know we get into this point where we have one friend or somebody say this or that or blah, 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 blah. But sometimes the best course of action is just fucking being up straight and being like, hey, what's going on? I know we ain't vibing like we used to vibe. What can I do? Where's the situation landed? Hey, Amy. Okay, give me a second. If you got your second question ready, dear, or if that was it, let me know. For anybody who's new to the channel, subscribe. I'd appreciate it. I am writing people's names down, but if you look at the description, whenever I get a paid reading, they go to the top of the line, or at least I try to cater to that. And then I go from the list that I get, which I am writing your guys' names down, or at least trying to write them down in the order that I'm seeing them at. Hello, Maria. And I try to greet everybody, but sometimes it just doesn't work. And thank you, Gabriella. Hello, Helena. Westside. Hi. Journey, hello. Questions, go down into the description and get back to me. How you doing, Amy? It's been a crazy day here trying to keep up. You know, I'm a one show kind of band. Well, Gabriella, you know I'm always going to give you a card, baby. You don't even have to worry about it because you helped me out when you're in here. And I'm sorry I didn't get to greet you today. But you know how the chaos goes. My birthday was November the 16th, my dear. Thank you for subscribing. Najaya, if you have any other questions, let me know. I'm going to get some of these readings out in between. That way I can kind of get caught up. Gabriella, I'm going to go ahead and do you first since you've been so helpful. Guess what, baby girl? You get to go through your first resurrection. And that's a spiritual resurrection. So you need to do some studying, my dear. You got some interesting things coming your way. And we'll talk about that later. I've got a list of people I got to talk to later anyway. It's a good thing. It's just shedding away the old, learning the new, coming into yourself and the path that you're walking. It's nothing too bad. And yes, you may get a general I'm so sorry if I say your name wrong. I apologize. Najaya. Okay, so in generally, your chariot is at a stop because we got the chariot card. It's in reverse. Normally, we got stuff that's pushing us forward to drive us to better ourselves. But it's like currently right now you're at a standstill in your life. You, my dear, are having what I love to call a crossroad moment. Naja. Naja. Like that. Like, because I can get excited when I say that. Naja. It's like on guard. Kind of. On guard. But it's Naja. Oh, I'm going to have so much fun with your name. Ninja. Ninja Naja. Naja. Oh my God, so fun. Okay, so anyway, sorry. I'll be okay. And there's not a truce. So that tells me that kind of goes into the situation we were talking about where you're kind of stuck. So you need to get the fuck unstuck. Have some conversation, drink some tea, be a ninja naja. Hey, Mara. Welcome to the fuckery. Descriptions down below. Tell you everything you need to know about paying me for those questions. You're welcome, honey. I'm sorry it wasn't, this is your life. Bleh. This hair right here is driving me fucking up the wall. That's beside the point, though. Anyway, I try to give people readings that don't bore them to death. Images! Are you still here, Images? Did you hang on, baby? Oh, shit. I hope so. I got some messages for you. Macho man. And while I'm waiting on Images, I'm going to go ahead and talk to Christopher. We're going to throw you down a card, Christopher. Christopher, I am throwing a card down for you right now. Maybe. Oh, yes, I am. Actually, I got a couple. So, Christopher, I'm going to choose it because I've got kind of a list going on, and you don't get to choose your destiny. But it seems like you got some things that you are thinking about, and it seems like you're basically stuck in your own head, man. And you're worrying too much about destruction and chaos, and it looks as if, yeah, Amy, it's just going to be a while, baby. I got a list. But basically what's coming into being, Christopher, is you're thinking your whole world's going to come crashing down, and reality is it's not. It really isn't. It's not that deep. Lisa, we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is one of wondering and trying to find your way. So maybe you're kind of having one of those I'm lost, someone find me moments. Help. So, Lisa, my advice to you is take your time. You don't have to do everything quickly. Things come in their own time. And if you haven't figured out what you're doing yet, just keep on doing till you do. It's pretty simple. Helena Westside. Guess what, baby? You got the Three of Swords, which is a sign of betrayal. And it looks like woe. So I don't know if someone just recently just kind of fucked you over and made you feel like you weren't valued as an individual. But you know what I say to those people? Fuck off. And a journey. Let's see what's going on with you. So journey. What do I got for journey? Journey. I want to go on a journey. Journey. Da, 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 da. I need a journey. Ooh, somebody flipped. Journey, you have entered the stage in life where you need to let some shit go and get rid of it. If it doesn't make you happy, fucking cut it out of your garden. It is the time where things are dead, so it's easy. Let it go, send it on its way, be done. And Amy. Glorious Amy. Amy Lou. Amy you. We got a mystery. Someone is trying to control you. Oh, Amy Lou. Amy Lou, though, I would totally be careful with who you tell your shit to, because it seems like someone's using that for a tool of manipulation. Mara. Oh, la, 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 la. Mara. Oh, Mara. Actually, it's not bad. You got the world, my dear. So basically, when it comes to the world, it's a completion stage. It's basically you're starting to feel like your inner self. It's one of feminine embrace and an equilibrium between sexy, smart, and basically becoming who you are. Now, for some people in life, this card takes a while to come up. Some people, it happens quite early. It's basically a symbol of you have everything you need to do whatever it is that you're wanting to do. And you know, and you're starting to figure out, I should say, how to use what you were given naturally to succeed in whatever it is you're doing. And who was it? Christopher. Did Christopher ever come back, or did Christopher get lost? I think Christopher got lost, so we're going to get rid of his reading. He did not wait his turn. Bad Christopher. That's what we get for Christopher. Even though I did ask for a nice one. Amy, you know how that is. You can ask your Dom for something nice, but it's not going to mean you're going to get something nice. Hello, Grace. Welcome to Chaos. Look down below. Tell me which one you want, and I shall make your dreams come true, one reading at a time. Yes, you may, my dear. What do the angels have for the Grace? You know what? Not to change subject anyway, but does anybody remember the show Grace Under Fire? That's what I remember when I see that name. Meditation. So right now, this is what your angels got to say to you. It's meditation in reverse, so that means that you're not at peace with yourself or with anything in your life. So it's time for you to step back and actually take some moments for yourself, go through the things in your life, do inventory, cut out the shit that's rotted, and bring in new stock. The show was about basically a mom who was kind of poor, and she had 2 kids, and she was just basically trying to make it. Like, when I say poor, I'm like, she had that, like, kind of like a country girl vibe, you know what I mean? Not like, oh my God, I'm country, look at my cowgirl boots. Like, no, she worked her ass off. Her car was always breaking down. That kind of, you know, a life. But she was always trying to push forward and always trying to do good with her kids. She was a single mom. Like, it was a great show. Grace Under Fire is what it was called. By the way, this is the portion of the show that I've got no more readings. It's fucking awesome. It's great. I love readings and I love getting paid. Don't get me wrong. It goes hand in hand. But it is kind of nice to be able to sit back and have conversation. Now, I do know there was somebody I was supposed to be talking to, but I can't remember who it was because I got a memory of a squirrel. So if you remember, and I don't, you should come forth. By the way, for anybody who's new, if you would be so glad, glad, where that is. If you would be so kind to subscribe to the channel, that would help me out, and I would totally appreciate it. Big hugs. Ascending butterfly, I didn't even see you come into the room. And I wonder if he's still in here. Oh, I don't think he is. Ty was in here and gave me a card. A reading, and poor Ty. Excuse me. Seems like I've got some new opportunities coming at me out of the blue. Yeah, by the way, if you guys are wanting a reading, all you got to do is just comment. That lets me know that you're in the room, and you know how that goes. Because, like, I can see you being in the room, but it's kind of like a ghost. Like, if you don't say anything in the comments, I don't know. So it's like you're the ghost that watches me sleep. It's kind of weird, but I mean, if that's your thing and you like to watch, please feel free to continue. But I don't bite much, and I do enjoy conversation. Yeah, ask away, my dear. Ask me whatever your little dark heart desires. Like I said, you own me now. Hey, sweetheart. Welcome to our humble abode. Fuckery's on the left. Towels are on the right. I can give you a 1-card free reading, but I can't guarantee it's going to tell you anything about your love life, but we will see what happens. It will be a surprise for us both, my dear. Was it the books, the game, or the guy that got you into it? Okay. Seawolf, I got you, baby. But you got to give me a minute. Oh, shit. This is for... I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I'm just going to call you Joshika. Joshika? I don't know. Either way, we got the 5 of Swords in reverse. So normally this means defeat if it's this way. But when it's in reverse, that means that you haven't been defeated. It seems like things are going smoothly. May not be exactly the way that you want, but it is going pretty well at the moment. And now look at me. I brought some of my babies out of hiding, and yeah, I'll give you a reading tonight, Robin. I'm going to give you your free reading, and then if you want a paid reading, you can do that. All right. We've got the 7 of discs, which is failure, but it's in reverse. Excuse me. Don't you just hate that when you're talking and you start getting like that hiccup kind of thing going on? So 7, and we got 7 of discs in reverse. So this means that you're kind of going backwards instead of going forwards. So instead of like, doing things in a way that normally most people would, you're doing it the opposite way, and yet you're still succeeding on what you're doing, which is odd, but it's a good thing. You just see life in a different way than the other of us normal people. She Robin. That was for you, my dear. Also, you need to keep your emotions in check. And don't overindulge in certain activities. Those are my 2 restrictions for you for the next couple days. See, life way different than other people. Hell yeah, you do. And there is nothing wrong with that, baby. Now, I've got a question that I need to talk about after Libra that's of grave Witcher importance. Oh, I know, baby. I know. It helps out so much. It makes people seem a little bit more lovely, doesn't it? Ace of Disc. So, fuck, where'd you go? Libra. You got the Ace of Disc, my dear, which means you're fucked. It doesn't mean you're fucked. Sorry about that. That was the inner me coming out going, you're fucked. No, it's not that bad. It's not as bad as it seems. Okay, so the Ace of Disc in reverse. I feel like I'm not going to get past this. But basically what it means is you've got some issues. And it's going to take you a while to dig yourself out of that hole. I really don't know what else to say. Inner me and outer me is kind of like, I don't know how to put it. But you got some shit you got to get into order, my babe. Tasha, we're going to take a little smoke break. So we can gab about The Witcher, because honestly, I need to realign myself because I've gave quite a bit of readings today. This is all the people that I've read so far. So, oh, that was weird. What the fuck? Someone just came in. Who the fuck was that? Never mind. I need to do this reading. Ooh. Okay, Tasha, here's the thing, baby. I don't know who's walked into your life and brought all this fucking bullshit. Because we got Mercury, we got Mars, we've got South Node, which means someone is bringing a lot of miscommunication, trying to start a fight, and trying to get you away from what you should be doing, what you feel is right for you. So whatever the fuck is happening in your life, you need to get rid of that shit like now. I don't care if it's family, a relationship, a friendship, whoever the fuck is causing that much chaos, get them the fuck out. But that still doesn't explain what I've seen. But we're still going to talk about The Witcher. Get him the fuck out of your life. You don't need it. And it was so weird because I was right about not to do your reading. And I literally look up and it looks like my door's opening. And I'm like, all right, this one I got to fucking take. I get it. Okay, fine. Mommy won't stop to have a conversation of fuckery. But that freaked me out a little bit. Just a little bit. There's sometimes I'm like, that's fucking new. And it was like that. Like, I wouldn't even be surprised with the cards that I was getting if they're not into some kind of spiritual practice and trying to do some shit against you. No, baby. Gabrielle, I have visions a lot of times. So I'll get visions of people, certain images to let me know that someone's either come into someone's life or they're stepping out or they're coming in forcefully. So, like, I'll get certain images that I'll see through my eyes that are really just something that someone is transmitting to my mind. It sounds like some conspiracy shit, but it's how it goes for me. No shit, right, Amy? So, Mama Seawolf. Will you please ask that question again? Because I know it was something about what got me into it. To be honest, it was the show that got me into The Witcher, but not because of the guy, because I like the fuckery. And then when I started playing the video game, that really got me into it. And then it's just been a downward spiral ever since, which, by the way, I am so fucking happy. I just bought 5 of the books last night. And I cannot fucking wait. They're coming this weekend. I finally get to read, which I know the first 2 are the short stories for the books. But once I get past them, which I got a feeling it's going to take me a while to get past them, then I got the other ones to play with for afterwards. Like, for real. Okay, so Robin, so you know the game, right? The part that we're at on the game right now is where he was captured and went to this other sea because he killed the Frog Prince. And now he's trying to do all the wishes. It's a whole fucking thing. And now we're in the tomb, and then the monsters are a higher level than us. So it's kind of been one of those things. So, in your opinion, since you started reading the books, what's your opinion on the first 2 books? Is it really good, or is it kind of like, is each chapter a different story, or is it like you get a short story within 2 or 3 chapters? Because I've been kind of wondering how that works out, and I've been kind of decided. Ew, I need to check my phone because I forgot that I had placed my order. And occasionally you get messages. So yeah, I guess I found everything I've wanted so far. Right. Hey, Gabby, it would help me if you would read the description, and then if you pay to PayPal or Cashapp, I can answer any question you want me to. Really? Well, I know that we got to wait till 2021 to get the fucking Witcher series again, but I don't know. I'm excited. The game has really got me going. Plus, we unlocked in the game where you can now pay people to fuck. It's great. This is why we are not an approved child channel for the adult content that comes on this live. Gabby. Okay, this is what you do. If your mom's as cool as I think she is, you and your mom get on Netflix. Fucking watch The Witcher. Come back to me, and I will take my donation from your mom for all the good fuckery that she's about to watch. Oh my god, you should get the game. If you're going to get the game, get the third one. I know a while back I got PlayStation, the PlayStation 4, and I know when we bought it, it was like $15. But oh my god, it's such a good game. Like, it's one of those games that you get pissed off at it, and then the next day you go back at it, and it's a lot easier, and you're like hating yourself. See, I was wanting to get the PS5, but here's my thing. 1, they sold out. And 2, it is so expensive. I cannot personally afford that. I really wanted to get a PS5 for my husband because, to be honest, my husband does a lot of shit and he puts up with me. You guys get the fun version. He gets the home version. You know what I mean? So, like, it's just one of those things that I wanted to get it for him, but I'm not able to right now, which kind of sucks because I did want to get it for him for the holidays. But unfortunately, this Witcher cannot produce a $500 game system. See, that's how I am, Sea Wolf. The only one I haven't got bored of, if you do have a PS4, is Paladins, where you can change your character, you can add stuff to it and everything else. Exactly. That's what's ridiculous about the PS5, of how much it is. PS5 shouldn't be that much, especially when you don't know if the bitch is going to blow up. I'm just saying. Literally, my husband left when we were at an hour. It's been 50 minutes, and yet he told me it won't be that long. Guarantee he took another run or he got lost. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I got my house paid off and stuff because I was lucky enough to get a house contract, but land contract where you pay a little bit and it just pays it off. You don't have to deal with no banks. But have you ever watched? Okay, so I tried to get into the Vampire Diaries. I could not. I tried more than once over years of span because my sister-in-law was really into that. It's just like she really got into Twilight. I didn't get into Twilight, even though I did buy her the book, the newest one from Edward's perspective for this holiday. Because it's been a Target Christmas. For anybody who's wanting a reading, if you do want one, I'll do it. It's just right now I'm kind of just chilling and relaxing with all you beautiful people. Yeah, there's the Witcher books that the games were based off of, and the series is based off of. And then, yeah. In the books, there's 7 books. A new one came out, I think, this year called Season of something. But I need to read all the other books before I even think about buying that one. And are you talking about... I don't know what you're talking about, Gabby. There's 3 different types of Witcher. I watched them all. I've only seen one show, and that was Netflix's. But I kind of want to get that new Cyberpunk. And I got a feeling there's going to be a crossover between The Witcher being in there somewhere for this reason. Because I was watching this clip from the actual game of The Witcher. And apparently, when he does finally find Ciri, she starts talking about this civilization where their cars would fly and they had guns and machines and how she missed it. So I've got a feeling that when Cyberpunk comes out, it's going to be in it. And I'm holding like this close to getting it just to see. Did you say 11 was okay for a reading? I get off late. Yeah, if you want to do, Robin, if you want to actually book a reading, all you got to do is email me and then we will figure out your day, your time. I'm normally live almost every day. It just depends on you. I've been having issues with Zoom. So I can't use Zoom now for some reason. Even though I'm paying for it and they're still trying to figure what the fuck's going on. So right now, lives is kind of what I've got for at this moment. See, I didn't know, because I knew Google at one time had like a Google Hangout, but I'm not sure about the meets. I've never tried it yet. I'm not saying I'm not willing to try it. It's just something I haven't tried yet. Yeah, I would definitely start with a series. Now, if you want to watch something that's entertaining, I think it's on YouTube, where Henry does reading the book or something like that. Also, if you guys want to laugh, go look up celebrities reading thirsty treats, or not treats, tweets. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So good. The hubby surprised me at one of his runs. He picked up these, and they're good. Yes, they are Hershey's Kisses. They are cookies and cream. Which is really good. I mean, Hershey's is kind of like the devil in disguise if you really think about it. Now, if I wanted to talk about bougie candy that I like Linden, Fragero. I like truffles, like chocolate truffles. I am obsessed with chocolate truffles. Cadbury is not bad either. There's a chocolate company in Norway I want to try. But unfortunately, they are closed right now due to COVID. And from what I hear, their chocolate is the best chocolate on earth. And they're like, their bars are $20 bars. And it's one of those things like you get one chocolate for like a holiday, and you're like, it's a little splurge bougie. Nutella is the bomb. It is expensive because it's literally like the size of like I don't know if you've ever seen them like dark chocolate bars that are like $2 or $3 at the grocery stores. So they're about that size. But apparently the process and the cocoa and the milk that they use is they've only got this process. Who fucking knows if it's true or not? But it looked really good when I seen it. And I was like, I want to try that once in my life. I'm so sorry. I know that's the grossest thing in the world is to see somebody blow their nose, but today it's been nothing but drainage. Right. I've never had one of the big Toblerones that they put out for Christmas, but Toblerone is like fucking amazing. I'm not a fan of the white chocolate one. I like the dark chocolate ones, but oh, if I'm ever in wherever you live, Seawolf, and it's near the holidays, I'm so coming to your house because you got all the good sweets. Like, I would probably gain 10 pounds, but I don't care. Right? And I'm surprised that they don't do different varieties. Like, I would like to see them do spin-offs of like how Kit Kat does those specialty ones, you know what I mean? Like, over in Japan, they get like chai tea or strawberries and cream and all that weird shit. But we never get it over here in America, at least. And I'm like, why? It is a good perfect chocolate. And I will agree with you. But I do like a little bit of fruit in my chocolate. I'm a little weird. So little pieces of dried fruit in there. Like not like huge chunks. Like I'm talking about like little flakes of perfection would be pretty awesome. I'm curious to what happened to my husband. He's got to be lost. Because he literally told me he was going to be gone for just a few minutes, and it's been like over an hour. Now, I'm not a helicopter wife by any means, but I do like to have make sure my husband's safe. Are you okay? Well, you said you'd only be gone a few minutes. It's been like an hour. Yeah. Okay. Well, I put in our order, and I know it should be arriving somewhere between like 6 and 7. If you're hungry, we can always order something before then. It don't matter. But I just was curious because I'm like sitting here talking to them, and I'm like, man, he's been gone for a while. Right. Right. Yeah. Oh. Well, hey, I got to get off here because I got readings I got to do. But I love you. Bye. Bye. So he's safe. He just the route he had to go was a little bit further than he knew. All right, baby, you figure out your two questions, and I'll do my best to answer them. I have never had that. I don't know what that is, but it sounds really delicious. Do 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 do. Now look, I'm not gonna say no to different care packages of chocolate. Like, that is a fucking dream. One, because it's a care package. So it's like one of those little surprises that you buy, but you really don't know what's coming. And two, there's chocolate. Tasha, my dear, I just need you to tell me what questions you want to know, baby. Can you do a little deeper on what you said, and I will pass my upcoming test? Oh yeah, chocolate makes everything better. That and snow globes. I love snow globes. Like, just, I remember being a kid and getting all these different weird little snow globes. And unfortunately, when we moved, when I was younger, they all got ruined because someone dropped them. Which, you know, it hurt at the time because you're a kid. And you're like, no! Tasha, my babe, when it comes to me doing readings, I'm kind of like a squirrel. I truly don't remember what I had elaborated on, so you're going to have to fill me in. And then give me your questions that you want. Because I will not be on here much longer. One, because my computer's about to die. And two, because I need to finish getting ready so I can actually bring in groceries. Hey, Big K, what up, baby? Oh. And I'd hate for you to pay me and be like, thanks for the money, I'm out, bitches. You know what I mean? Like, that's not cool. All right. So, give me the answers I seek. Will they pass the test? Okay. So this one came up and it seems like there is a party that's going to happen. So I'm going to assume that this is going to be you passing. And as far as your future goes, got a few little things here. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Ace of Wands. So this right here lets me know a question's going to be asked. And depending on what question you get asked, depends on your future. But I do feel like someone's going to be popping a question sometime soon. But act surprised because you didn't hear it from me. And he seems to be a protector. So not only smart, but protective. You are very welcome, my dear. And remember, if you're local in the United States, I'm ordained. So if you have two people who have two different faiths, I got you. Aw, see, Wolf. That is fucked up. I'm not for sure, but I know I got a box somewhere in this house. But I think they're like the cheap ones, not the actual like real crystal figurines. Um, my grandma used to collect all that stuff. Ooh, someone's got a job for me. Doo-dah, doo-dah. I am ordained. There was a few weddings I was supposed to do this year, but due to COVID, yeah, that didn't happen. Because it was like at the beginning where everybody was losing their shit. Oh, that's messed up and sad. You know what I always thought was pretty cool? That I noticed that hell yeah, I can. I would be more than fucking happy to. With bells and mother. Ooh, that gives me a reason to get a new outfit. Totally. Let me fucking know. I love weddings. Ooh, question is, have you even thought about where you're going to renew your vows? Now, me personally, I like somewhere a little festive. So the closer west we go, I'm a little happier. But if we're over here in the east, we'll figure it out. All right. Monte, you will be my last reading, my dear. Amante, you've got a lot of chaos going on in your life. You need to get your shit straight. Plain and simple. Get that shit straightened out. I'm gonna be nice, Haley. I guess I will. Normally I charge motherfuckers, but I'm in a glorious mood. Do it. This card right here is the one that tells me that you should do it. Because this card's going to open up new opportunities. Don't plan on being there for long because you're going to get offered an opportunity once you get that chair. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here because I know he's coming soon and I know my delivery is coming soon. Or at least I'm hoping so. Because I'd rather not have to order something when. Give me a second. See you guys. Mwah. Tomorrow.